Christian nationalism is a thing, and it's becoming more mainstream. And you know this because you can see the media is creating smear articles against Christian nationalism, and there's no reason to make an article smearing something unless you're actually concerned about its power and influence. The Atlantic, they wrote an article talking about how the rosary is being co-opted by extremist gun culture, and there's a lot of people online who associate the rosary as a weapon with like AR-15s, and it talks about how like there's rad trads who are all about traditional masculinity, and it's kind of true. I think a lot of that article was pretty accurate, but it more gives me intel into kind of like the broader sphere of where social media is at. I see quite a bit of this content on Instagram. I found some of it on TikTok. I haven't found a huge amount of it on YouTube yet, but basically there's so much content out there about lifting weights and being a Christian. There's all these Instagram pages out there. Like check out Trad West. Look up Trad West on YouTube or Instagram. But his content is like kind of like he might be the biggest one. It's all about being traditionally masculine and embracing tradition, and oftentimes it's embracing funk wave, the genre of funk wave. So it's interesting that now this kind of Christian nationalist young Gen Zer movement now has kind of a genre of music associated with it, which is funk wave. And there's so many just cool edits out there about returning to tradition, rejecting modernity. And I think the fact that the media is attacking it gives it more credence in my eyes. The media is afraid that there is a decent sized contingent of younger, traditionally masculine minded Zoomers and millennials who are now just completely rejecting things, and we're gaining a bit of traction. I think liberalism is going to collapse at some point, you know. Even Tim Dillon was talking about, Tim Dillon is aware of like how a lot of people want to restore the Holy Roman Empire. I think that a lot of people in the past were all about Donald Trump, but now it's like, wait, democracy is not working. You can see the fruits of it, and there's kind of this return to tradition movements. So the media is afraid of it, and it's going to keep growing. It's going to keep growing because we've got the aesthetics, and you can win culture through aesthetics partially. So, it is concerning, but it's actually a good thing that the more that they attack Christian nationalism, the more it's going to grow as well. Just like Andrew Tate, he was canceled. Now he's on Rumble, and now Rumble is going to explode as a result. Sure, the audience is probably smaller, but Andrew Tate effectively shifted the Overton's window, and in the same way, Christian nationalism is going to do the same thing. I think it's a good rallying cry. I'm a Christian nationalist. I'm not a Republican. I'm a Christian nationalist because I don't believe in the separation of church and state. So, that's kind of the goal, is to reconquer culture for Christ, not for 1776 republicanism. It's all about Christ the King. So that's the future, and this movement is not going to stop.